How do I stay positive? I've not been feeling positive, so I can't think right off the bat. But a way for me to get there is to first take care of my physical appearance, because when you look good, you feel good. It's going to cut my bangs. You stop caring about what you look like. You just kind of let yourself go. And for me, it's not good because I work better when things are organized, when I look good, like my bangs are nice and my hair is good, because I feel better that way, in all honesty. So I just need a little change in my life right now. That's like the number one thing that actually makes me feel good. So instead of how to stay positive, because I feel like being just positive can have a lot of setbacks, I think we should name it to how to feel good, how to love yourself, how to take care of yourself. That's number one. I don't know how this is gonna go, but yeah, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about my process. I cut my hair. I need to start journaling again, because journaling helps me feel good. You know, it's the little things that ground me again, that make me realize I should be thankful. It's so easy to forget the life that you once wanted is the life that you have now. And I think that's why when you want to feel good again, you have to figure out ways that will help ground you. For me, it's just simple things like cutting my hair, taking care of myself, because I just haven't been. I've been so lazy. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I just think I needed a lot of rest. And now that I've had that rest, I'm ready to, take care of myself again. I always go through periods like this. I'm not sure if it's because I'm an artist and all my energy goes to creating, and then when I just rest, I'm like depleted of energy. But that's kind of the life cycle that I live. Eat good. I did not eat good today. That's probably also why I feel like shit. I ate pizza and breadsticks. I felt so sleepy, so I need to do better in, picking better food choices for me. Clean my room again. It's getting really clustered, and for me, when my room is not clean, my space is not clean, I don't feel good. Your environment impacts you more than you think. Like, you think, oh, I'm just in my room, but really it's like your sacred space. Decorating it a little bit to make you feel better, or cleaning it, like for me, or just organizing things. And yeah, I hate disorder. So that's why, I felt like my hair was so crazy. I needed to change it up. So reading new books. I have a book that I got, but I haven't read it yet or spent time with it yet. So those are things that make me feel good. Another one is just listening to music that I really like. I feel like I've been on the go just so much lately that I really need to stop and chill. Other things that make me feel good are being outside in nature. Like, it was really nice to go outside today and spend some time with my little dog, hanging out with friends, having meaningful conversations. I really miss that. Very impulsive. Like, I never have a plan, and it can be a bad thing because sometimes I don't think when I do things. I just do it on the spot, because that's literally my mentality, and that's literally my Pisces sign that makes me do crazy things. But I'm learning to, think before I do things and not go so fast, because the world is just going too fast for me, and that's why I don't feel good. So that's why I need to work on grounding myself, find ways to find peace inside, because it's really noisy. There's a lot of voices and I don't really know who to listen to. So I'm back. I just cut my bangs. I feel so much better. I just conditioned it, and I'm going to spray some rose water. This always makes me feel good. Sometimes it's different scents that I'm around that make me feel at peace, and I feel not anxious. I'm really happy with my haircut, because I can't go to the salon right now. They're not open, but that's something I would rather do, because I love that salon experience. I feel so peaceful, get outside, get some fresh air. Sometimes you need to see a new perspective. Sometimes it's me checking in on my friends and making sure they're okay, because you know, in a time like this, people are kind of quiet about their situation because they're embarrassed or they're prideful. So you kind of have to give them that space. But if you've given them enough space, why not just, hey, how are you doing? Just checking in on you. That's something that I've always done with my friends. And I find that after they reply and they tell me what's going on, you know, I feel a sense of gratitude. They must be going through something tough, and I just want to give my love to them. Another thing that I like to do is journaling. I love to journal my thoughts and my feelings. And I also love to draw. Drawing heals me, and it's basically like trying to find your inner child again, because you've just gone nonstop as an adult. Like this past few weeks, I've just been on adult creative mode. And now I just have to like relax and calm down and ground myself again, because that energy is a lot for me to handle at times. Even though I love it, it's a lot to handle. And I don't have a toxic relationship with it, meaning that if I did, I wouldn't take this break and I wouldn't take the time to heal myself, because I would just keep go. So it's good that you don't have a toxic relationship with anything like that, or a person like that. You don't want that kind of energy in your life. It's really hard to balance if you have any kind of toxic energy, so you have to let those things go. I think about the future. I know it also makes me more anxious, but then it also gives me something to look forward to. Like if I have a trip planned with my friend, I'll think about it, and you know, I'll plan little ideas and just kind of make it about that. Or I will start making plans, like I'll start booking shoots soon, and then I feel good again. It's kind of hard because I feel good when I'm like on the go, like I'm hustle. But then I also do feel good when I rest and relax with my loved ones and I just chill, or I get a lot of sleep. Like I've had so much sleep, like yeah. So I'm glad I allowed myself that, because now I have the energy to do those things, you know. And sometimes you need that moment of clarity to be like, okay, I've rested, now what? And then that's when you start being proactive again about your life and the choices you make. You know, sometimes we make a choice and we don't realize that it affects other people. So I'm working on that. I think that's one of my biggest downfalls, is I'm so caught up in the moment, so caught up in this euphoric energy, that I don't think logically about things. So that's something I'm going to have to journal about, and you know, do a lot of deep reflection. And somehow whenever I write what is in my heart, I feel like I've released it, you know. So that's why I love journaling. Spiritual readings, which is just another way to introspect your life, and they have a lot of positive affirmations as well as like things you can improve on. So any kind of knowledge that gives you that, any kind of inspiration that gives you that, do it, because that will make you feel good. I love reading books, and if I don't have a physical book, I'll look for a book online. I love watching movies when I feel like this, because I feel like I'm in their point of view, and it just makes me think about life differently. It's like a shift in a mindset, and that's kind of what you need to feel good again. Because I think the reason why we don't feel good is like we're just so in the present right now, and we realize that this is it, you know. We're kind of like, so this is how I feel, you know, but then you have to realize this is not it. There's so much out there in the world, guys. You just have to be open to exploring it. And that's the thing that will make you feel good again, is exploring like a little kid, asking questions, having deep conversations, writing, reading. All of those things will make you feel good, because they ground you to the earth. Think about my career, because I'm so career driven, so I like to think, what can I do next? You know, plan a photo shoot, plan a video, like all these things keep me productive and they keep me going. And for me, I feel good when I'm productive, but I also do feel good when I'm just chilling, but I just feel better when I'm productive because I'm putting purpose into my life and I'm doing things. If you didn't want to get up like I didn't today, but you know what, I made this commitment to you guys that I would make a YouTube video every day you guys ask me for advice, because I know how hard it can be to ask someone for advice, especially in a public forum like Instagram. But I'm so thankful for you because you have gotten me up out of bed. And sometimes it just takes a commitment like that in your life, you know, whether it's you commit yourself to go jogging every morning, you commit yourself to go to the park and do some stretches, do some yoga, relax, skateboard, good, because your endorphins are like, yay, and they're all euphoric, you know. So those things, you have to remind yourself to do them. Even if you don't want to get out of bed, make that commitment to yourself, because that is how you build strong habits. And you know, I'm still working on building my habits. They're not where I want them to be, but they're good enough where I have balance in my life. So I'm proud of myself for that. So another thing is thinking about the little victories that you've had over this week, over this month, the little things that made you happy, maybe from your friends or maybe from your family, and just kind of write them down. Like, I'm so thankful this happened. I'm so thankful this person is in my life. I'm so thankful this person called me and it's been a long time. Like, these are things we have to continuously be grateful for. And when you have a grateful heart, your heart is so grounded in the earth. You know, it's no longer soaring up and going crazy and, you know, all that sporadic energy. It's healing. So don't forget to let yourself heal and slow down, and also just try to be in the moment as much as you can. Like, I know it sounds so silly to be like, oh, just stop and smell the flowers, but sometimes it's kind of what it is. Like, stop wherever you are and just look around you. We live in a beautiful world with so much beautiful nature. We are so lucky to be surrounded by that, and not a lot of people think about that. That's why I love to take photos, and sometimes I just go through my albums and that makes me feel good. I think about all the people who have entered my life and all the people who have left my life. It just makes me realize that we're all growing in our different paths, and I think it's a beautiful journey we all take, and sometimes it feels good to reminisce about it. I understand going through the past can be like a tough on you and emotionally, but sometimes it's so healing and relieving to be like, I left that toxic relationship, or I left that really bad friendship, and just kind of be proud of yourself for the moment. Like, yeah, I did that, you know. And those affirmations like, yeah, I did that, you know, I did this, I'm so proud of myself, I'm choosing to love myself more, I'm choosing to give myself more gifts, you know, more blessings to myself. And you know, we give all the times in our life, but when do we give to ourselves? And I think that's a huge part in feeling good, is learning to give back to yourself. You know, tree loves company, right? So if there's those people trying to cling on to you right now, just tell them like, you know, I support you and I want to hear you out, but right now I just cannot, because I have to figure out things for myself. You know, I'm suffering with my mental health, and sometimes you have to admit that to a friend, even if you didn't want to, because it's a lot of vulnerability there, but sometimes you have to. And sometimes it opens up like a gateway for you guys to be able to express how you really feel, not just like, I'm fine, you know, I'm good, I'm chill. You kind of have to stop doing that, you know, just start being more real with people, and they will be more real with you. And then you'll realize like, wow, we all have this same freaking struggles, because the whole world is in stasis right now, guys. It's not only you that's suffering, it's literally the whole world. Sometimes you kind of have to look at the bigger picture and forget about all the little details that you think about that make you anxious, that actually don't really matter. Open up your mind, open up your heart, relax, listen to nice music that makes you happy, sing and dance that actually makes me feel really good just in my room, clean my room. I'm gonna clean my room today and, you know, fold all my laundry. But yeah, those are little things that make me feel happy and make me feel positive, and I kind of just go with that flow. Once I feel like that charge again, I can burst into my creative sporadic energy, deplete myself, and then just continue the process all over again. That's life, you know. So yeah, thank you guys so much for wanting advice from me. I'm so happy to do it for you. I already feel good just giving advice to you. Like, it opens up my heart and my eyes to the world that, you know, I'm focusing on all these little details about myself, but they don't really matter. And so I'm really thankful that I get to do things like this for you guys. And yeah, thank you guys so much.